Yo, Southwest DeKalb, yeah. Panther pride. It's time to rise up. Man, y'all know what time it is. That's right, we about to let the whole world know.
Welcome back to SWD Panther TV. I'm your host, Trentavious Wiley, and here are your announcements.
Attention Panthers. The SWD talent show has been postponed. Please stay tuned for later dates. Attention, all female students. The SWD wrestling team will be starting an all-female wrestling team for next fall. Those females who are interested, please see Coach Johnson at the security desk for more information. The character trait of the month is self-respect. Self-respect is the sense of one's own dignity and integrity by demonstrating respect for oneself, one's character, and one's conduct. This concludes your weekly announcements.
And here's Brian with your lead story.
Videos are circulating on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook in which Nipsey Hussle's death is being blamed without evidence on one or more of the government, pharmaceutical companies, or the Illuminati. People claim that the rapper was murdered because he was working on a documentary about Dr. Sebi. On Twitter, the speculation propelled the herbalist's name into top trends, with some noting that the former TLC musician Lisa Lopez, aka Left Eye, had been visiting Dr. Sebi in Honduras before she died in a 2002 car crash. Conspiracy theories were further fueled by Nipsey's final tweet sent on the day he was killed, having strong enemies is a blessing. Nipsey was murdered on March 31st, 2019, but there are articles that exist months ago stating Nipsey's death. These articles were created before he actually died.
Tools, custom range, pull up articles that was made, no, not March, February 1st to March 27th. So y'all notice that article was already made, but none of these articles went live until the 31st. Fox made an article on February 7th, but they didn't publish it until March 31st. Saying February 7th, he dies outside his shop.
The theory seems believable to me. What do you think? What's your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below?
Do you want to know more about the administration and staff? Well, here's Denise with Meet the Faculty.
If I ask you a couple questions?
No.
Okay, first question. What grade are you principal for?
I'm assistant principal for the seniors.
Okay. Do you like or love your 12th graders?
For the most part, I love my 12th graders. However, there are some 12th graders that make it hard to love them because they act in kind of ways that are not respectable.
Okay.
So, but
for the most part, you?
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
I love my 12th graders.
How does it make you feel when students come to you about their problems?
Well, the fact that they want to share their problems with me is important because students have to feel that they can trust to share their problems with anyone. So that says something when they feel that they can trust you enough to come to you with their problems.
What are the strengths and weaknesses of the school?
I'm so sorry. Well, of course, Southwest DeKalb High School is rich in tradition, and that in and of itself is a great strength. And the students here are really standing on the shoulders of great people because great folks have come out of Southwest DeKalb High School. And weaknesses of the school, I guess the only thing that I would say, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a weakness of the school, but for those who don't want to take advantage of all that Southwest DeKalb has to offer and can afford them, that it's more so how they're shortchanging themselves.
Okay.
Happy birthday to the faculty and staff from SWD Panther TV. You want to know a joke? What do you call a detective alligator? An instigator.
What dies if you give it a drink, and what lives
when you feed it?
I don't know, a flower. You said what dies if you give it a oh, what dies if you give it a drink? I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta think. Just guess something.
What dies if you give it a drink and lives if you feed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I really do not know.
You give up?
Yes, I give up.
Fire. Like, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. If a plane crashes between the border of Canada and the United States, where are the survivors buried?
Still don't know.
Are they buried in the United States? Toronto?
Oh, no.
You gotta guess the plane.
Toronto?
No,
So what is it then?
they're not buried. You can't bury survivors. You can't.
I wasn't even listening to the question, but if I was listening to the question, I would have said that.
Today in history, the first launch of the space shuttle occurred on 12th of April, 1981, exactly 20 years after the first manned space flight.
America's first space shuttle, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
In 1932, at the height of the Great Depression, Governor Roosevelt of New York was elected the 32nd President of the United States. Franklin D. Roosevelt, the longest-serving president in American history. He died on April 12, 1945. Here's the Panther 5-year forecast with Jaden.
Good afternoon, this is Jaden Mara here with the Panther 5-year forecast. And today we're going to be talking to a couple Panthers and seeing where they see themselves in 5 years. We have fellow student Mo, and I'd like to ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hooping, doing what I love the most.
Where you going to be hooping at?
Hopefully, whatever God can.
Yeah. So what college you think about going to?
Whatever.
Hey. Here we got Tay, and I'd like to ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself possibly owning my own business and technology, and making millions of dollars.
And how do you plan on getting it?
Right now, I'm taking college courses in class right now, dealing with those, like entrepreneurship and stuff.
What college do you think about going to?
Either, actually, I haven't thought about it yet.
Gotcha. Well, there you have it. And here we have Akila, another one of our Panthers. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself still in school.
What school?
Maybe Emory or Albany University.
And what you trying to do?
I want to be a biochemical engineer.
And what steps are you taking to get to that goal?
Summer programs, tutors, extra classes, AP classes, just to get a bypass.
Gotcha.
Today's weather is rainy with the highest temperature of 79 degrees and the lowest being 61 degrees, which is similar to Saturday's weather, partly cloudy with almost the same temperatures. Sunday, we will have rain and a thunderstorm with the temperature remaining in the 70s and the lowest will be 50 degrees. We will come back to school on Monday with partly cloudy weather and the temperature in the high 60s and the lowest will be 48 degrees.
Did you enjoy our last teacher confession? Well, here's another, Miss Robbins.
Hey guys, welcome to the Blue Table Talk. On the Table Talk, my confession will be about something I participated in when I was a senior in high school. I went to Westlake High School, And it was our senior night during our football game, and immediately after the game, we had won the game, and we ran across the field and started throwing ice at our opponents. After that, our principal was very upset with us, and he ended up painting over a mural that some of us had painted in the cafeteria. So that part kind of really made me regret it, but at the end of the day, it's just a little rivalry fun. I do want to encourage you not to do that to your opponents, though. That's not very nice, but you know, that's my confession. Thank you for letting me share.
Are your sneaks on fleek? Well, here's Ryan with Sneak Fleet.
Diamond dancing on me, I got my bezel iced out. You can see them diamonds shining when you cut them lights out.
I'm here today with Sneaker Fleet. Our first pair of shoes is a pair of Nike Air Max 170. Our second pair is a pair of LeBrons 175. Our third pair is a pair of Nike Blazers Mid 100. Our fourth pair is a pair of Nike Blazers Mid 100. Our fifth pair is a pair of Nike Mid Blazers Mid 100. Our sixth pair is a pair of Air Jordan Retros 160. And our last pair is a pair of Nike Air Max 97s 200.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of SWD Panther TV. I'm your host, Trentavious Wiley, and stay tuned for next week's episode. And remember, Panthers, embrace the good tradition. We are Southwest DeKalb.
Let's go!
On the country's southern border, reared against the sky, proudly
Yeah! Here we go, Southwest DeKalb, yo. See, it ain't another school like us. The SWD, where my Panthers at? From the east to the west, Southwest is the best. Say it. Who are we? Panther pride, we will never hide. Shout it from your chest. Say it. Who are we?